Hi, I'm Jeff from Better Living Outdoors, and today I'm going to give you a quick walk around our 6-person holiday let spa we have here at Shrewsbury. So, being a holiday let spa, this tub is HSG 282 compliant. So basically what this means on this particular model is that we have, through this little hatch here, our bromine hopper. So this hopper you load up with bromine tablets and it will then automatically dose the spa with sanitizer. There is a 24-hour circulation pump that runs in tandem with that, which means it's constantly dosing, and that is a requirement for HSG 282. In addition to that, we have a number of features that make the spa more easy to maintain as a holiday let model rather than a domestic model. The first of those is the control panel that you can see there under the hatch. Now basically that control panel, you program your temperature, filter cycles, any of the settings on the spa through that panel, but it is behind the lock hatch. So that means your guests can't get in access to that and tamper with it. The control panel they can use is this one at the front here. So this just allows them to turn the jets on and the lights on. So no problems of temperatures being mucked about with or filter cycles. So quite important that really. Next thing with the holiday let model, it is deliberately dumbed down for your guests. So you'll note there's no head pillows around the corners here. Now we know from experience selling domestic spas into commercial customers, a lot of guests don't look after things and they'll throw them away, discard them, etc. And it just makes your hot tub look a little bit ugly. So with the head pillows missing, there's no issues there. Also, next features to note that aren't on the top side here are the diverter controls and air controls. So basically we have removed these on purpose. So the spa is always running on maximum power in all seats. But what it means is there's no controls that can get damaged or broken, because if something does get damaged and broken, obviously in service, then your hot tub is not usable. And okay, that may be fine for the guests that caused the damage, but your next paying customers that come in, they're going to be a bit disappointed not to have the hot tub. As you can see from the layout inside, we have a lounger across there on the far side, and then we have 6 additional chairs within the spa. Even though it's 2x2, it is a comfortable 6-seater, so don't be concerned, 6 people will be able to fit in here comfortably. The corner seat over there has what we call a therapy collar, so jets over the tops of your shoulders, as well as you've got the larger jets running down your back. Clearly finished in sterling silver white. Again, this is helpful as a holiday let spa because what it means is the LED lighting, and you've got your big footwell light down the bottom there, cascades really well within the hot tub, so there's always good lighting for your guests when they use it in the darker hours. It also means on changeover days, cleanup is obviously key. You want to be fast turnover on the tub. Being in the white, any marks, dirt, tide marks around the waterline, etc., easy to spot, easy to clean in the white tub. So it is advantageous to have it in the white acrylic. Other bonus with white as well, if it is going to go in a sunny location in your garden, it will stay cool to the touch when the sun's on it. Again, for guests, quite important. You don't want somebody saying, oh, burnt my leg getting in and out your hot tub in the sun. So good thing to have. This particular model is set at the 13 amp setting at the moment, but we can reconfigure to 32 amp without an issue. Essentially, it would mean changing the heater up to 3 kilowatt and a couple of settings on the board, so no problem doing that. What 13 amp means is when the massage pump is running, the 2 kilowatt heater cannot be running at the same time. So over a window of time, your spa would cool. In 32 amp guys, bigger heater at 3 kilowatts, so slightly faster heat up, but it can run at the same time as a massage pump, so your water will always maintain temperature inside the spa. Pros and cons to that, because it does mean your guests can be encouraged to spend hours in there with the water staying nice and hot, whereas in 13 amp, they might be inclined to get out a little sooner, which obviously helps with the running costs a tad. This being the X-Display model, there are a couple of little things just to note around the outside of the hot tub. So I'm going to duck down just on this side for a moment. So this, I would say, is going to be the rear of the spa. There is a slight little scuff mark here on the back side of the tub. I would suggest you may want your cover to open to this side anyway, so that's probably less likely to get spotted. There's a couple of little marks around the acrylic, nothing terrible, and most of these will probably rub off, but it has been in our showroom for a little while now, so it has picked up the odd little mark around the edge, but nothing detrimental. The worst of these is this little scuff here, which you can see there's a slight bit of yellow inside. You can kind of get your finger in that. It's not all the way through the acrylic. It's certainly not going to cause any functionality problems with the tub, but it is something there as an X-Display model to be aware of. This tub would be supplied with a cover lifter. So as you can see, because it's not had that fitted, you've got full flexibility of which side that gets placed upon. You'll obviously get your thermal cover in the grey, which matches the outside cabinet acrylic, and you'll get the matching steps which are on that side of the tub there. But again, you can place them where you wish. Hope that's helpful. Any questions, don't hesitate to contact either myself at the Shrewsbury branch or Craig at our Durham store. Thanks for watching.